Hundreds of people are feared dead after a Boeing Air India plane bound for London took off, then quickly went down, crashing into a building in western India. More than 240 people were on board, but India news outlets report at least one person survived. Thank you for joining us this noon. I'm Erica Lopez. As you just saw there, the plane crashed into a building and it's now stuck. That building was a medical college. Authorities are still figuring out the number of people killed on the plane and in the building. One doctor says his hospital has received 186 bodies so far. As smoke poured from the crash, filling the air, firefighters quickly got to work putting out the flames. While part of the plane was lodged into that building, other sections were scattered around the area, as you see here. The majority of those on board were from India. Others were from Britain, Portugal, and there was one Canadian. Right now, there is no obvious cause yet for the crash. Well, we had a nice start to the day, a beautiful morning, but we're kind of seeing clouds roll in, and we have a potentially stormy afternoon. Joining us this noon with the forecast on your Thursday, we have meteorologist Jaden Knowles with our weather impact team. I told you I got an event we're going to later today. Yeah. I need to know if it's going to rain or not, Jaden.
Oh, of course, you're about to answer all those questions. I know you're not the only one wanting to know if your event's going to be rained out or not, but yes, like Erica just mentioned, we do have that chance for some isolated showers and thunderstorms. We're going to break that down for you. So far, your current temperature is a very warm day. You can see the upper 80s right outside of here in 9 News backyard. DIA, you're at 82 degrees. We might see a little bit of the low 90s out there in some spots, but for the most part, we should see the upper 80s as the high. And those gusty storms about 2 to 7 p.m. this afternoon. Once again, that's going to be the main hazard, those really gusty winds, maybe some small hail associated with that, but that's really about it. We're going to talk about the details of when you can expect those showers and thunderstorms to make its way into your area. But once again, 89 degrees will be the high for today. And your headlines, what we're tracking, those isolated storms, not only today, but also tomorrow afternoon. And then this weekend is really looking nice for Father's Day. We're going to talk about your temperatures that you can see for this weekend, as well as the timing of these storms for this afternoon and my full forecast. Erica?
All right, Jaden, thank you so much. We could be just days away from a strike at Safeway. That might mean longer lines and empty shelves for you. 9 News reporter Lauren Scafidi has the details.
One Safeway worker tells us after months of bargaining, this was their only choice. Workers say this back and forth has been happening since last fall. They've wanted Safeway Albertsons to address staffing, what they call poverty-level wages, and making sure workers' health and pension benefits stay fully funded. They say the company refused to negotiate and compromise, so the countdown is on for a potential unfair labor strike. The reason a strike wouldn't happen right away is because the extension agreement has a 72-hour notice requirement before it can be terminated. That notice was just given before 7:30 last night. In Colorado, Safeway Albertsons workers from all over voted to authorize the strike by 99%, but the union has not announced a strike just yet. I did reach out to Albertsons Safeway for a comment, but I have not heard back yet. In Denver, Lauren Scafidi, 9 News.
Lauren, thank you so much. A 92-year-old patient with broken bones led authorities to arrest 2 nursing home employees at the Orchard Park Healthcare Facility in Centennial. The Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office says this all happened back in May. Both the tibia and fibula bones in the elderly woman's leg were broken. Authorities say the facility staff gave conflicting stories about her injuries. 33-year-old Patience Jackson, a nursing assistant at the facility, was arrested. An arrest warrant is also out for Zainab Namali, a practical nurse there. Orchard Park released a statement this morning saying they will not comment on the ongoing investigation, but point out its successes, including its recognition as a 5-star quality rated facility by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. A former middle school teacher in Denver is on trial for child abuse, accused of giving pot-infused brownies to students. Investigators say it happened last year at Kepner Beacon Middle School. During the first day of the trial yesterday, prosecutors said the teacher used brownies to reward 2 boys for winning a writing contest. After eating them, though, the boys reported feeling dizzy and sick. The family's attorney has also filed a civil suit accusing the teacher of negligence.
We're not here to ask for, millions of dollars over this thing, but we are here to say that people have to be held accountable. And if you just let it go, these sort of things are going to continue to happen.
The defense attorney says the teacher has made pot brownies in the past, but argues this batch did not have THC and questions the process of testing the brownies. One of the boys' parents handed it over to the police. The trial could last through Friday. The landlord of a now shuttered apartment complex in Aurora has a warrant out for his arrest after not showing up to court yesterday. The city shut down the Edge at Lowry near 12th and Dallas in February, following years of reported code violations and public safety concerns. President Trump and conservative media claimed that it was taken over by a Venezuelan gang. The city cited Zev Baumgarten, one of the landlords, for the code violations. He was supposed to face those charges in court yesterday. Now, his attorneys claim that he has nothing to do with the property, despite police reports identifying him as the manager. His attorney also told the court that he doesn't feel safe returning to Colorado. An election cybersecurity expert says that MyPillow CEO Mike Lindell's evidence of election rigging is, quote, fake. The expert took the stand in the case yesterday. Lindell is accused of defamation for claiming Denver-based Dominion Voting Systems and one of its executives rigged the 2020 presidential election. Lindell was also served with another lawsuit yesterday. FedEx is claiming that he didn't pay $9 million in MyPillow shipping and late fees. Kroenke Sports and Entertainment now owns 100% of the land where Elitch Gardens and Meow Wolf sit. The company says, though, the two entertainment sites will be staying put. Kroenke has been a co-owner with a company called Ravesco since 2015. Kroenke wanted to solely own the properties to streamline its River Mile development. Now, that development plan is for the property around Ball Arena and the neighborhood there. Kroenke wants to build a performance venue, a 13-story hotel, and 2 residential buildings.